Tell Mama I forgive her, a soldier's return. Private Ibrahim Danjuma was known as the strongest when it came to handling a machine gun on patrol trucks. His skill behind the weapon made insurgents fear him. They even gave him a nickname in Hausa, Saken Doji, meaning king of the jungle. But beyond his strength, Ibrahim had the fiercest heart, the kind that refused to quit, even when his toes bled inside worn boots or when the letters from home stopped coming. He joined the military without his mother's blessing. His mother, Momo Hawa, had already lost two of her sons, Captain Malik Danjuma, who died in a tragic plane crash while returning from a peacekeeping mission in Sierra Leone, and Corporal Damba Danjuma, who was killed during an insurgent ambush in Maiduguri. Since then, fear had made a permanent home in her chest. "If you really love me, Ibrahim, you won't wear the uniform," she had pleaded. But Ibrahim gave no reply. Just silence, and carry his duffel bag ready for the operation. No goodbye hug. No farewell prayer. Only a worn-out picture of his mother tucked inside the back cover of his pocket-sized Quran. Months turned into a year. Momo Hawa didn't call. She didn't write. But she waited, sitting on her porch every evening, playing Ibrahim's favorite old Hausa tunes on the radio, whispering prayers she pretended not to say aloud. Far away in the desert town of Gubbio, Borno State, Ibrahim's unit was deployed to confront the growing insurgency. One night, under a sky littered with distant stars, their patrol came under sudden attack by insurgents. Bullets tore through the darkness. Smoke swallowed the silence. Chaos erupted. A bullet struck Ibrahim's thigh. But even while wounded, he crawled through thorny shrubs and burning sand to drag a fellow soldier out of the line of fire. Then another round pierced his side. He collapsed, clutching the picture of his mother, now stained with sweat and dust. As another soldier knelt beside him, trying to stop the bleeding, Ibrahim whispered, "If I don't survive, tell Mama I forgive her." She wasn't angry, she was just scared. Then his eyes closed. But the story didn't end there. Ibrahim lived. He was airlifted to a military hospital in Maiduguri, where he spent weeks in a coma. Later, he was transferred to the military hospital in Kaduna for full recovery. His leg was badly damaged. His ribs were broken. But his spirit, unbroken. Among his few belongings was a small button phone, barely functional. Inside, there was one unsent voice note. He played it. "Even if she never forgives me, I keep watching over her." That's what sons are meant to do. When he was finally discharged, Ibrahim didn't return to his assigned base. He went home. To Bauchi. To the house with the rusty gate and the neem tree in front. To the woman who hadn't spoken to him, but had never stopped waiting. He stood at the edge of the compound, crutches under his arms, one leg already amputated, and tears filling his eyes, unsure of what to say. But before he could speak, the door creaked open. Momo Hawa stepped out. Older. Frilier. In her hands, his old pair of slippers. Her voice trembled. "Ibrahim, is it really you?" He leaned forward, holding back tears. "I'm home, Momo. And I never stopped loving you, even when we didn't speak." She ran to him, wrapped her arms around his shoulders, and held him as if time itself had paused. "I was afraid, my son. I thought love meant keeping you close, not letting you become a memory." That night, the radio played softly. They sat together under the stars, saying little, needing nothing more than each other's presence. Some soldiers return home with medals. Others come back with scars, silence, and stories of love that never left. When you see a military man, appreciate them.